Hello everyone, my name is Capp and welcome back to the channel. Another 7 days to die video. We're on day 12 of the Mall of the Dead series. You can see I cleared out the rest of the Church of Ben. Other than the lettering above and below the stage, there's not jack squat to prove there was anything going on in here. Now it just looks like there's some weird empty talent show with nobody to watch here. So I did all that so I could get A, the experience, and B, the wood. And when I was walking past here, I was like, I'm tired of the way this looks here. And so I was trying to knock out one of these walls thinking, oh, maybe I could open this up. And look, I knocked out a whole bunch of it here. And make sure it's not one. Look at this. You can just punch it. I thought for some reason this was some really weird, complex corrugated metal, but look, and it gives you a crap load of experience and a crap load of iron, and so I was like just beating all this down here. A, because, you know, free resources, free experience, but B, because now look, it's nice and pretty and it's a little bit brighter in there. I'm not sure if, okay, so that's a little bit more of a solid wall. And that's more of a solid wall too. Let's see about this one. All right, yeah, open the door up. We can get some extra light in here. A few little spots where there'll be some walls, you know, where the actual structural support is we'll leave alone. But that's fantastic. I didn't even realize that was there. So I got a couple things I'm going to try and get done today. Real quick, as I'm heading down there, I want to mention it. Truly appreciate all the responses and the feedback on episode 11 came out last week. I had discussed with you guys about Endgame, you know, about the difficulties of being able to try and actually get a gyrocopter and what methodology I should use to try and alleviate that. And one of the things that I mentioned was I could up the spawn rate down to 5 days. And pretty much every single person that responded was absolutely, that sounds like a great idea. Go ahead and up the spawn rate and we'll be good. We'll be good to go. I was hoping I could put some of these in here. I thought these were like planters, but maybe they're not, or maybe you can't put pumpkin seed. Let's try these. Nope, can't put the yucca in there either. I was hoping that you could use this as an actual planter to put stuff in there, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. So I got all these hops flowers. What can I do with this? I could make hops eventually, or I could make beer. That's it. I'm going to look into this real quick before I figure it out. If somebody doesn't, if I don't figure it out, let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong here. I thought this was the little planter boxes. Maybe it's not. Hell if I know. The little farming boxes you got to make with rotting flesh and all that crap. While I have that real quick. So anyway, yeah, what I did was I did change the loot spawn timer to every 5 days. That way there's at least a chance in hell that I might be able to find the stuff I'm going to need, like a crucible. In order to be able to make any of the vehicles, I'm going to need a bunch of forged steel, and, well, I don't have much as is. I also changed the size of the Blood Moon Horde up to 32 to compensate for the extra little bit of boost I was getting there. And I did have quite a few people tell me... Wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, I did have quite a few people tell me something too, is that I should bump up the experience gain just so there's an actual chance for it. Well, I did do that because, well, I wanted to. So we'll see how many people actually are okay with the concept of me beefing stuff up like that, but that's what we did. Now, there's one other thing that I've had a few people mention, and I wanted to address that as to why it's not something I'm going to do. Is there anything in here? Nope. Several people have said, why don't I go ahead and make the rest of the vehicles? I mean, if I put skill points into the rest of the grease monkey and build it all the way up to get here anyway, I should be able to build stuff like the bike, the mini bike, the motorcycle, and the Jeep. The main reason is, A, because the amount of resources it takes to get all of those made would be... well, it'd be pretty intense to start with. But the other reason why is because actually driving them around the mall, going down the steps would be freaking fantastic. And of course, it's always been a childhood dream to ride my bike around the mall. I mean, who hasn't envisioned that? I think that would be pretty awesome. But the challenge is, if I was using it for inventory, let's say I stacked it full of crap, and I rode around up here and I'm getting ready to go upstairs. You can't ride stuff upstairs at all. It's just not going to work. So what I would have to do is get off my bike, open the inventory, dump everything inside the inventory into my personal, pick up the bike, carry it upstairs, put the bike down, unload the inventory, and hop back on it again. And have to do that every time I went in and out. And then the other thing that I've had a lot of people mention as far as in-game stuff is, why don't I go to the trader, which is... been mentioned a couple times. Why don't I dig a tunnel under the mall all the way to the trader? Hang on, what I was going to make here was some spikes. Let's see, I can make a bunch of spikes here. I think I'll probably start off with, we'll do 30 to start with. I'll take a little bit here. Basically, dig a tunnel out and use that to go to different POIs, to go to different the different locations and stuff like that. And I'm not doing that. I'm not supposed to leave the area of the mall. Now, that is one of the things here I was going to bring up here. Initially, what I was saying was, we're going to take the shortcut down here and hope I don't break a leg. One of the things I was going to limit myself, yay, was that I was not going to leave the mall at all. But we have an entire parking lot of crap. Yay! Oh, hey, there's a couple zombies out here. Real quick before I get over here, I want to make sure nobody's around me. I want to use this extra skill point real quick. What I was going, not over there. What I wanted to put it into was into salvage operations. That way, when I'm using my wrench to take apart stuff, I can get a lot more material. It goes a little bit faster. I can make a better wrench. And yeah, and I really need to put one into Miner 69er so I can make level 2 tools. And of course, when I'm digging up crap in the garden over there that I'll get to eventually, I can get better supplies and stuff for it. Now, I have a level 3 wrench still, so we're okay. But what I was going to say before I was really interrupted by zombies popping in was that I was going to allow myself to step right outside the walls, which is, I think, no, they didn't actually bust that open. They're right outside in that store right over there, and access the vehicles that's in the parking lot. So many people have told me over the last several videos, they're just like, come on, Cap. The parking lot is part of the POI. You should be allowed to go out there and at least loot the buses, and then nothing else. At least the buses and the military vehicle, because it's part of the POI. And I've decided, you know what, I completely agree. If the end game goal of getting a gyrocopter and flying out of here is going to ever happen, I'm going to have to be able to get some parts that I cannot get inside. As far as I can remember, there's only one vehicle inside the building at all, and that is in the very first building I started with. But the problem is that it's not even a complete car, and I believe I did take it apart and didn't even get that much stuff for it. So it's like I'm going to need a motor, I'm going to need oil, I'm going to need all kinds of crap that you can get, you know, scrap iron and electrical pieces and mechanical pieces and all that, and there's no chance of getting that with no other vehicles here. So hopefully not too many people are bummed out by that decision, but it's one I decided I needed to make. Gotcha. You're not dead, though, are you? Get my spear. Karen coming after me here. You take it right in the spleen, and then take one right in the kisser. Come on, go down, girl. There we go. And get my bolts. Alright, so what I might be able to do, because we've had them bust open there, if I can get them to bust open right here, right around here, then I should be able to hit some of the other buses. So while they're trying to beat through this wall real quick, I'm going to beat down this bench here just to kind of get them to aim themselves right here at me, because they have to go through quite a bit. But if they can beat through that one little spot, then I can reach a couple of the other buses, and that will prevent me from having to go outside. If I can figure out a way to get to the vehicles out here and loot them without having to go outside at all, then I definitely will. But of course, if I can't, then I'm going to have to go out there to get the stuff that's there. Let's see, this is yucca. Yeah, go ahead and get this. We got a little bit of yucca fruit there. Got some tweakers coming in over here. See if we can't do this without bleeding here. Are you dead, man? Good. Alright. Oh, I didn't get this trash can. Hey, doorknob. Sweet. So from that, I got some plant fibers, which I don't really need that much of, but the yucca fruit is good. The biggest downside of getting the plants and being able to plant them is it takes 5 seeds to be able to make, or it takes 5 to be able to make the seeds, and you have to have your living off the land to be able to make them anyway. So right at the moment, it's just food. But even that, it's not very good on the food poisoning thing. And you can't really use it for other recipes, but I'm beating it. Whoops, wrong tool. I'm beating it down anyways. Now, I do want to try and at least get started on the mining concept of things today, but we'll see if we can. We can always dig in stuff like here, too. Have y'all made any progress at all on this? Let's see here. I think I can... Hang on. You know what? We need to set him down real quick. This is the way that they could possibly come from while we take this apart here. Alright, so that's just wood right there. Alright, so it sounds like there's a decent chunk of people. Right? Holy sweet crap. Okay, we should probably not let them get in here. Do your thing, man. Oh, good lord. I'm glad they didn't figure out coming over there. Oh, Carl. Oh, hell. Uh-oh. Switch the gun. Carl's gonna muck up this whole plan here. Alright. The rest of you idiots can saunter in here. I'm glad you finished beating that down. Oh man, that cop could have wrecked us here. Day 12, we already got a cop showing up. That's fantastic, man. Alright. I don't want to use too many bullets. He's the only one that's left. Woo, man, that could have been rough real fast. Okay, so this is the part that's either going to make or break how many people are enjoying this series, is we're going to step out into the parking lot. So, oh, holy cow, look at this. Stuff and thing. Look at all this crap here we could take apart. See if there's any kind of like obvious plugs or anything here. Ooh, man, that is a hell of a fall. Okay, we're going to go down the row and we're going to loot these buses. We've got the parking lot here. A chainsaw. Hell yeah. Alright, so we got all the buses. We are considerably encumbered. I'm just taking a peek out here real quick to see what we have here. We got a bunch of other cars that are within this POI. Let's see if we can't take out Brittany here, who's hanging out behind this back bus just in case she decides to wake up and sneak over and get us. Now, I'm not going to disassemble the buses. I know you can get a bunch of good crap there. Ooh, nice. But if I disassemble the buses and the loot respawns in 5 days and I can't get it again, you can get some good stuff from the vehicles. So if nothing else, I can at least let them stick around long enough to be able to respawn. Can we get up here and look around, make it a little bit easier? Oh, man, it's nice to get some clean, fresh air. Look at that bright, almost blue sky. There's lots of junk out here for sure. All right, we can move back inside now. Everything's going to be okay. See if there's anybody in here with us. No, but we need to go dump. I have a chest already over here with crap that I keep forgetting to get. So we'll drop off a few things inside there just so we're not over encumbered. We got our spikes done so we can start putting them up. Wait, is it this chest I have stuff in? Nope. Oh, crap. Okay, I need to get back upstairs then. Alright then. We are encumbered here. That sucks. Wait, do I have some stuff? I can scrap some stuff here. That would definitely help out. This I can use to get some of that max health back up. Friggin' chainsaw, man. These, you know, there's nothing in here that I just really need at all. I mean, I can make grass seeds, which is fine. You need them to make a stone ding-dong knocker, but I don't plan on using one, or a stone spear, because I have that one. So I'm probably just going to get rid of those. Take this. I know you can scrap those down. I'm trying not to, just so I don't accidentally... if you put these in the forge, you get a lot more for it. Coffee seeds, we could plant some of those if we find a good spot for it. Alright, that's a little better. So let me see. Stairs are where? Okay, escalator going up is over here. So let's go over this way real quick. While I'm walking over here, because I was going to think too, is something I had thought about doing that I think would kind of be cool is if I did end up making something like a bicycle, is I could spend the time to beat down the escalators. It would take a while to disassemble the escalators, and then use a whole bunch of wood to build some ramps up there, so I could go from floor to floor that way, and it would, of course, it'd make it easier for the zombies to get up there too. But that would definitely take a long time. And this is one of those, the debate questions I had a lot of people. It's like, Cap, why don't you do a lot of building? Why don't you go through and scrap everything in the mall? Why don't you do a lot of mining? And I am absolutely on board with that. But here's something to keep in mind. How much of that do you want to watch, you personally, as the person I'm speaking to, if you're going to respond in the comments, how much of that would you watch before you were like, okay, I'm a little bit bored watching you take apart shelving units. How about we do something a little bit different now? And okay, well you've been mining for the last hour and a half, and didn't want to do that. Wasted that there. And so that's one of those things that I'm trying to keep in mind when I'm deciding on what I will and won't do in this series. Is how much can I keep it on the entertaining side? All right, I hear a zombie. Where the hell is it at? Is it above me? Is it below me? I don't even know where it's at. So anyway, that was kind of the discussion I had. Was I am absolutely on board with doing a bunch of mining and, you know, dig a dig a tunnel all the way to China, grab all the stuff that's there, and pop out the other side. I'm absolutely okay with that. But how much of that do you want to watch on video? Because I'm thinking if I spend an entire video doing it as a montage, because normally if I'm taking something apart, I'll fast forward it, I'll put some cool music to go with it, it'll be a little bit of a montage, and I did it again. No big deal. I can make a couple more spikes, because I need to put some outside in front of the bars anyways. So let's make another 20. And yeah, that'll take a chunk of our wood out here, but we got plenty you can take apart. So anyway, that was just one of those things I wanted to address was, you know, I'm all for doing that, but I just don't want it to be to the point where also, you know, some people just like, oh, well, you could do all the grinding stuff off camera. I'm like, yeah, that's true. It would take me most of a night to break down some stuff, and so that would end up taking into part of the day. And so, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking out loud again here. And if at any time you think me having a conversation with you guys about, you know, thought process on some of this stuff is me complaining or griping, it's not that at all. I truly do feel the people that watch my videos that we are a community. Capp Nation is absolutely fantastic. I'm truly blessed to be able to do this and to be able to hang out with you guys and all that. Oh, dang it. We're going to be able to do this. I have my other axe right at the moment. I can get some more wood here. And so being able to share ideas with you guys, this isn't going on a rant of like, oh, woe's me, and I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. This is, hey, what do you guys think? I've also had quite a few people tell me, you know, that not necessarily going to the trader, but what I should do is spawn in a trader. And by spawning in a trader, I could like stick it over there at any random stores, basically. We'll just let you craft for me. You're going to have to do it anyway. Any kind of random store that we come across, put a trader in there. And then I would actually have that as a game. Or they're saying, hey, Capp, if you follow the lines of the Dawn of the Dead movie when they were in the mall, they fixed up some trucks and they made a run. You know, they get supplies or whatever like that. You could do a day out. And these are all things I definitely take into consideration. The ideas and suggestions you guys have, I definitely take those into consideration. I truly do. So it's one of those, I'm like, I don't know. You know, if this mall had a trader already built in that we could access, that would just be freaking fantastic. Oh, hang on real quick. Okay. One of the things that I was mentioning last time is I was talking about not being able to make cobblestone because I don't have a working cement number. I did not mean regular cobblestone. I know you can make that with clay and small stone. What I was thinking was cement, which I think I said, and crushed sand, which you do need. You can make some of this at a workbench if you have the stuff that's there, I believe. But you do need a cement mixer to be able to make it more effectively. And then you need the crushed sand to be able to make concrete. So I was thinking crushed sand and concrete, and I said cobblestone and concrete. And so that's why I got those two mixed up last time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So for the people that were wondering why I said that in the last video, it's just a slip of the tongue. So by not having a cement mixer, it's going to limit on some of the resources I can get. But let's pause real quick, stop the word flapping, and beat the rest of this stuff down. Alright, well, obviously we'll leave the chest here so it has a chance to respawn. By me messing with it, that pretty much reset the spawn timer, so as long as I don't come over here again, we should be okay on it respawning everything in the next 15 days. Oh, that's one of those things that I wanted to have a conversation with you guys about too, because I do feel like I have a pretty good knowledge of the working mechanics in this game. Some things better than others. I don't claim to be an expert or anything like that. But one of the things that people have mentioned, they brought up, is the loot spawn timer and how it works. Now, I know the way it used to work is it didn't used to do anything at all unless you activated the actual thing itself. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that even just getting within a certain number of blocks of it can reset the timer. And I have not spent a great deal of time looking it up. I'm going to be completely honest on that one because it's not something any of the series that I've done where getting spawned or getting loot spawned back in again is something that ever actually happens. It just we never stick around long enough to be able to re-loot things again. So that's one of those that I'm not entirely sure on, and I'm going to ask you guys is anybody who can absolutely clarify the range and stuff on which you can be around and have things still respawn. Are y'all upstairs? Hang on, I gotta saunter my butt upstairs here. Do I have any? Did I pick up any food on me? No, I got a bunch of just. Well, that doesn't do squat. I'm not about to eat that. That would just hurt me. I had to pick up some sham. I'll get some of the stamina back up a little bit here because starting to chug down there a little bit. I kind of want to use a chainsaw, but I'm willing to bet it probably doesn't have any ammo in it. Alright, let me check see if they're upstairs real quick. If not, they might be downstairs. They spawn in back above me here. Yep, got a hazmat zombie. Walter's over there. You can see. Alright, let's see if we can't get back over here and meet you guys up here. I'm curious by having all this on the stairs if that will prevent zombies from being able to get upstairs to me. I mean, that's fine getting up to this point. Got him. I do like the old ragdolling here. That's just great. So let's go back down here. I think I needed 2 more spikes. Which I would have had enough if I hadn't put those spikes in the wrong spot, which is tragic. Give me my crossbolts. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I can put them over here in this window. And maybe that will prevent them from trying to go through the windows and maybe force them to go into the tiny little opening that I have right over there. Just freaking maybe. Who knows? We'll see if it actually happens or not. Also, I need to go downstairs one more. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to drop off just a few things over here quick just so I can get over there a little bit faster. More people upstairs? Good lord, leave me alone. Okay, there, now we can at least move at normal speed. The bus that's blocking the main entrance, which I think is, it might be below us. No, I think it's on the other end. I want to go take it apart just so it'll give them one more better option for squeezing their butts into this mall. Alright, we did it once before. Yeah. Did it twice, that bucket. Okay, so it is on the other end. It's that direction. It's where the, let me out. There we go. No, it's not. It is down this direction. Down at that end of the mall. Wait, where the hell am I at? Am I on the first floor? Oh, hey, what's up, dude? You know, in real life, I can navigate a mall with my eyes closed. I know, you know, I don't get lost. I don't get turned around. Come out of a store, I remember exactly where I was going. You know, that sort of thing. I have no problems with it. But in this game, for some reason, just because the escalators go up on opposite sides, I'd come over here and just, well, as you've seen watching the series, sometimes I lose track of where I was at. Okay, so they've all respawned in there again. See, that is why I didn't, I did have some people tell me I needed to change the zombie respawns. I didn't mess the zombie respawns at all because they respawn often enough as is. I did not want to try and add to that. Now, if they want to show up and do some more damage during the Blood Moon Horde, that's fine. You know, we can deal with that, make that the bigger challenge or whatever. But I didn't want to mess with the individual spawn just because we're on the lady bits. Nice. Oh, a level 4 junk turret. Sweet. That one is definitely better. Some water, an iron spear. Is not as good as one we have, but we'll take it anyway. Alright, so Edgar's coming over here to see us. He caught my spear. Caught that one too. Nut shot. Alright, good to go. They're down. No biggie. Alright, so I want to make sure real quick nothing's over here that's going to completely muck me up. And I'll take apart this bus. Maybe it'll give them a better chance to come get me. And plus I could use all the gas for a minute. I could definitely use that. Yeah, baby. Oh, there was a pumpkin on top. Oh, dang it, we missed that. That could have been nice for sure. I was honestly worried that our wrench wasn't going to hold up. I was watching the durability on that go down. Like, I'm going to be getting real close to this, and then it's not going to work. And what did I do with my stone axe? Did I put it over? I may have dropped it in the chest over there when I was trying. Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't want to waste that one here. I can do this. There we go. I know you. Oh, there's some more right over here. Hang on, let me get this one. Alright, we'll leave all that stuff there. I'm not going to worry about it. I was getting the coal because you can use it to make the purified water stuff. I need to get back home, which is a long ways from here. That's going to be great. But real quick, I'm going to head up into the center area and show you guys. Holy sweet crap, man. We got us a jungle in here. All the trees I planted. Hello? Is anybody in here? Good grief, look at all that. That's fantastic. Look at all that wood, baby. So what we're planning on doing, we as in I, is I'm going to pick a spot probably right around like this. Come over here, not right next to the rock pile here. Something like right over here. And probably do like a 3x3 hole and then start making a mine going down. And so, of course, I'm thirsty. Let me see. I think I got some good water here. Keep the health up. So what I'll do is I'll end up digging a hole, probably a 3x3, put some frames down, and then use it to be able to make like a center mine shaft going straight down. What's underneath this thing? That's something I got to be kind of... Hold on, I'm kind of curious now. What's this? Oh, that is concrete. Okay, so... So we can dig up the sand or the dirt here. We can get some clay for it. We get some more plant fibers we don't need. We can get all this crap from out here, whatever. But the notion of building a mine straight down, that's freaking concrete, yo. We ain't getting through that on any kind of soon. I know we just got an iron pickaxe right here, you know, very low on the durability, whatever. But okay, so this changes a few things. Obviously I was going to do a thing in here. I can get all the dirt and stuff for it, but I might want to hang off on doing that. I'm about to level up. By doing miner 69er, I can get more crap for that sort of thing here. So let me do that real quick, because I'm almost about to level up anyway. There we go. Level 15. Now, yeah, I realized that in-game wise, I should be putting it into Grease Monkey and Intellect so I can get this. And I know if I put the nerdy glasses on here, it'll bump it up one higher and it'll give me here, so then I can unlock a little bit further. But when it comes to getting resources and being able to get better tools, I need to at least be able to make this right here. That way I can make quality level 2, so I can make a better stone axe, a better stone shovel if I'm going to be doing this, and I get a lot more. I can do a lot more damage to this. I get more resources for it, get more experience for it. So that's pretty much why I was doing that. Now, I've had the discussion of maybe I should do some mining stuff in the evenings, you know, like at night. The challenge is, and this is the challenge is just for me, not anything to do with you guys, is that the zombies in this area still spawn in. I am freaking encumbered as hell. We're going to make our way back home as I'm flapping my word hole some more. Is the zombies still spawn in at night. And if you've played this game at all, you know at night the zombies are runners. And so if I'm out here digging a hole to China or trying to get through the concrete, I'm going to be attracting a lot of... Did I get one of those seltzer things? No, don't. Hang on. I don't need you. I don't need you. Just trying to clear up a little space here. Ooh, nice. I can scrap that down. Okay, that'll just 2 more spaces. Is if we attract a bunch of zombies at night while it is running, then I could end up with one hell of a fight in the middle of the night. And I would hate to be like, okay guys, sorry I have to end the series because I'm stupid and I died in the middle of the night, instead of doing it the smart way. And I do know I need to make a ladder down to the bottom, and I could probably do ladders in all the corners so that it'd be easier for me to get up, but I just haven't got to that point yet. That is still on the to-do list. Whoa, calm down. This definitely saves us a whole hell of a lot of time from having to go all the way down to the other end to get to the stairs, though. So that's freaking wonderful. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I need to do. I need to do some better organization here. So I appreciate all the feedback in the last episode on what I should and shouldn't do with these. I'm still curious as to why I can't put these here. I mean, the best I could do is a 3x3 on seeds. But I thought I would be able to use these. Which one of the shops was it? Hang on, was it over here? Yeah, all of these work. Hang on. So you can do this. Hang on. Okay. This is not working the way I'd originally thought it was going to here. Now, mushrooms. So these weren't grown, these were just placed here. So by beating these down or whatever, I'm not getting seeds and stuff for them. Like, if you plant them yourself, when you take these apart, they continue to grow. So I can technically use these. But the problem is, like I said, most of the time you need, 5 of each plant to be able to make seeds for it. And of course you have to be able to, let me see, pumpkin seeds. You need to see 5 pumpkins to do that. I can make those. So planting is going to be a pain in the butt. It's definitely another one of those that if I'm going to put, where is it? It's under fortitude, right? Living off the land. Yeah, I'd have to be able to bring this first one down here to be able to harvest 2 items from it. And then you have to get down here to be able to craft seeds for some of that stuff. And then, for me to be able to get berries and vegetables, I have to get way down here before I can craft. That sucks. Not a fan of that, man. Oh, I'm full. Crap, there's a bunch of potatoes here. Alright, what don't I need that I can get rid of real quick? Oh no, they despawned while I was trying to clear up a spot in my inventory. That's a kick in the pods right there. So freaking encumbered. Stamina's way down. We need to get some food in us. Haul all this crap upstairs. But yeah, I thought I would be able to use this right here. I guess not. Maybe I can just take it apart. I don't know. We'll have to just see. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I need to unload my inventory. I need to get all the crap that's in that chest over there up here so I have everything in one central location. This definitely looks a lot better when it's not so freaking dark, at least on this side. We got some light coming in. That's great. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor and leave a like on the video. If you're new here and you're not already, maybe consider subscribing so you didn't miss out on future videos. And in the meantime, we will see you guys in the next one. Catch you later.